You have all been lied to, and I apologize. In my last reaction video, I told you guys, and I've said this to many people in the comments, that I was going to react to the Warning Martirero, I believe it's called, next as my next Warning reaction. However, little did I know they were going to drop a song called Ego with a music video while I was on a work trip. So here I am, and we're going to react to that. But the next one, I promise you, the next Warning reaction will be Martirero. I don't know exactly how to say that. I believe it's a full Spanish song. So that'll be interesting because I won't understand most of it. I'm definitely going to look up the translation. But today, we have Ego. No idea what to expect. The cover, the thumbnail, was all black and white, so I'm assuming kind of like a black and white vibe. I've avoided looking at socials and stuff for their, like, any spoilers for the song or anything, so we're going to go right into it, raw reaction style. If you guys haven't seen any of my reactions or know about any of my other work, I'm a music photographer. I do a lot of work with bands and live events, music videos, stuff like that. You can check out all my stuff down in the description if you're curious about that, to just see what I do outside of reactions. But if you're interested in just reacting to the video, then here we go. I'm going to try and break it down as far as shots and like ideas, techniques they use for the video, and also just enjoy the song and see what they got. So here we go. The Warning Ego official video. Also, this came at a wonderful time when I was on a work trip back to back with a fun little weekend trip with some friends. So I apologize for being about a week late to this, but we're gonna enjoy it anyways. I've been like sitting on a cliff wanting to watch it, just to listen to it, because you guys have kind of got me into the warning hole, the rabbit hole, but I've held off. So here we go. Okay, we have... Hang on, I'm gonna turn on captions. I don't know if they have English captions. I'm gonna see real quick. If not, it's okay. But if they have English captions, I'm gonna use that because I know my Spanish is very limited. That is not captions. So it seems to be something to do with like paparazzi and like no paparazzi, or being sick of like press and media and stuff like that, which is kind of funny. This is shot in a studio, definitely. This is all, so far this is all studio lighting, all studio shots. They have the car shot, which is really cool, and then I believe the only like major effect that I've seen so far from the videographer standpoint is the light inversion, which they're doing here, and they're cutting it very tight. So it's like regular frame, invert the light for one frame, regular frame, invert the light, and it's to like the downstrom of the guitar, it sounds like, or the bass. So that's really cool effect, excellent use. I am gonna look up the lyrics on the side in English so that I can actually kind of get an understanding of the what is being said. Sweet. I'm gonna have this up on my side monitor and maybe reference it a little bit. So back to the video. Let's see, where does this go? Okay, I'm gonna read the lyrics through real quick just to kind of, I think that was like the first verse there and then the chorus that we got. My intention was never to offend you. It is something you never seem to understand. I cannot change what you choose to see. I have already tried and I am exhausted. You think I care, but I don't even hear you. I do not have time to waste like you do. You think you are still here, but I have already left. I have figured you out. I am leaving you there. Okay, so that's the first verse. So it seems like a kind of a I can't change who I am, and I won't change who I am for you, type beat. And that could be, referencing like a relationship, or just like for the media, who they want me to be, but they're kind of like, they're just doing what they like, in a musical sense. Which actually, I feel like that's probably the more literal translation of it, just because the Warning is not kind of like your stereotypical radio friendly rock band, that we have nowadays. Like, they have kind of an older style to them, an older sound, which I think that's why they do so well, because they really have like a unique sound in comparison to the average music today. What is the chorus? Okay, the chorus. So the chorus is a little more like egocentric. If it says, "Do not tell me that I cannot do it. I always take whatever I want. I don't just bark, I bite. It's a direct attack on the ego. Do not tell me this was handed to me. It's not my fault that I always win. It is obvious that you are terrified. It's a direct attack on my ego." So again, the ego line doubling down, hence the song title. Okay, sweet. I think I understand more of the concept of the song so far. Gonna go back into a little bit here of the breakdown. So obviously, with a black and white music video, probably the easiest thing to do is to invert the color, and that gives you a very stark contrast, which they're doing that a lot. And it works wonderfully for the video. And I've also noticed when they cut to this scene here, looks like we have some VFX coming in. This, I believe, is just another studio shot of her sitting on the chair. It looks like, I don't know, water or something on the ground, and then like the dogs and stuff. That's all VFX added in post, most likely, from the looks of it. Super dope. Let's go back a few seconds and get back into it now that I like comprehended everything, I think. Hopefully. Tell me what I missed. Oh. Hang on. I don't think I've heard her scream before. She's got a voice. That's how do you say her name? Pauline, I believe is her full name, but she goes by Powell or Paul. I haven't heard somebody pronounce it. I've just read the comments through. But golly, she's got a voice. That was really good. Also, I noticed I believe she sang the first chorus or the first verse as well. Man, I gotta hear that again. Hang on, we're gonna go do that entire breakdown section again. I gotta listen to that. I think it starts like right here. Okay, notice right there, the effect is used once again, the very quick flash inversion, as she's screaming, right here. It's like every frame it flashes for like the entire duration as it goes like with the audio. Sorry, horrible representation, but really cool effect. Also, there's a lot of layering right before that. So you'll notice Here, slight twist, same effect, but it's the inversion on the text in front of her. It's not necessarily like a total inversion, but it's where they just basically take the opacity. So it's like solid white and then the opacity down to like just the hint of the text in front of you. I don't know if I'm explaining that well, but I really appreciate like the different effects and stuff and like seeing how people do stuff and what works, because that's what I do and that's what I'm trying to like get better at and whatnot. So really love breaking that down. Not to discount the actual song and the music. This is the best part. Absolute banger. She's killing it with these screams.
Piensen lo que ustedes quieran, espero que les pueda. No me digan que yo no puedo, siempre tomo lo que yo quiero. Yo no la rezo, no muerdo un ataque directo. No me digan que he ganado, no es mi culpa que siempre gano. Ya se nota que tiene miedo, un ataque directo.
Oh, is there anything at the end? Okay. All the shout outs to all the crew and all that, which we know their producer. I've gone over this before. He is phenomenal. I think he's been with them for like 10 years or something like that. But I'm going to go back one last time to, where is it? Oh yeah. When that's the three of them looking at the camera right here. Yes, this is really cool. I like how they brought out the eyes. So they're like glowing. It's almost like devil eyes, in the darkness. That's just a really cool little effect that I'm assuming that was probably intentional. But also with black and white, you're able to kind of toy with like grain and stuff a lot more without it looking bad, which they do in a few scenes here at the end. So we're just gonna watch through that again one last time. Oh, I love that. The like scream, her scream, it's got like that echo. That's the best part of this whole song by far. Outstanding. Once again. Dude, it just gets me hyped. Just last night I actually went to go meet a friend who was on tour with the band Troctal. It's a Korean rock band. Troctical. Korean rock band, super dope performance. Actually, there was a couple songs that reminded me a lot of The Warning. Obviously, a lot of it is in Korean, so you have a language barrier there. But if you guys actually really enjoy The Warning and my reactions to them, I'd recommend checking these guys out because they were phenomenal live. The vocals, absolutely phenomenal. So many guitar solos. The drummer had a solo. Bass player had a solo. Just really dope stuff. And they've only got one band out, so it was like a really small show, like super cheap tickets, and just kind of want to support them. So I have no affiliation with the band. I just know somebody who's on tour with them and got to check them out, and I'm actually like it like hyped me up more to react to The Warning and stuff because it was like kind of a similar vein of rock, and their performance was like incredible. So I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. I will be continuing on the Warning journey, and also for those of you who are here for Ren journey is also being continued along with several other artists that I'm just going to check out as we go. But I really hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.